want to get on and give a little background while I'm here at work. Just want to give y'all kind of like why I do what I do and kind of where it comes from. Um, just start off, I haven't been doing this. Well, I've been doing it, but like actually trying to go for it. I'll say like the last 3 months of last year, I started, and I mean, I don't know. Like I can say it was fake partially because I feel like I just fell in with the right people, fell in with the right team. I mean, I felt into a group of like-minded people, so it made it a little bit easier for me when I did start my actual pursuit of making beats or my musical career. Um, I can say I started first like writing, like most people. I started writing poetry. Um, Started when my grandma died. Um, my mom made me find a way to vent or to positively deal with my pain. And so I remember that she would sit with me in the room with a notepad, you know what I'm saying, the typical old school stuff, and we just write, stanza by stanza, and like even Miss Johnson, rest in peace to her. She was one of my English teachers and like one of the big influential people I had in my life. But she really gave me my first job in sixth grade. But no, I remember it was a poem called My Gigi that I had published when I was 9, I want to say 9 or 10, something like that. But that was the first time I actually wrote a poem and got acknowledged for it. And it was at a very young age. And from then on, I kind of just broke my pain. Like, I mean, I did have times where I dealt with it, not in the most positive ways, but at the same time, like, I did have that outlet. And that was thanks to my mom. Um, I remember writing poetry a lot, off and on. Like, I remember writing, certain stuff for family members when they passed away, having a sort of speaker from the church, so you would, the congregation. I've always, now that I think about it, I've always been in front of people speaking or talking of some sort. It's kind of weird because I'm more of a shy person, but you know how it goes. Hey, God uses you the way He uses you. I know that's weird coming from me, but hey, it's true. But I mean, I've always been in music, choir all my life, forever. Like, you know, Arpeggios, do re mi's, all that stuff. Like, all my musical teachers have been influential. Mr. Ice, not this isn't in order, so don't nobody get offended. Like Miss Perkins, eat my heart, always will be. But yeah, it's just Mr. Ice, middle school choir teacher at Oak Ridge, great dude. Really made me sing, along with Mr. Ward, who I had, I want to say, throughout my high school years. But he also taught me about being a man and how to conduct yourself as well. Um, Miss Brookins, Melody Brookins is the lady that made me want to do it all because she did it all. She wrote our music, she produced our music, she did everything possible. Like, if it wasn't musicals, plays, she did it all by hand from scratch, and we would work weeks on it. And I remember every school play, Christmas play was phenomenal. So shout out to Miss Melody Brookins, wherever you may be. But that was she was the one. She was also, I want to say, my second grade, third teacher. No, Miss Eccles, third grade. I don't know. I can't remember exactly what grade I had her as a teacher. But I remember I was that one weird kid that was super strong. So I picked her up, and then I know I was like super young. I don't know, could have been like 8. And she was like, "Dude, what's wrong with you?" I'm like, "I don't know. I was just happy that day." But I digress. But and like I can say I've had a lot of influential teachers that really helped mold and shape me into the writer and the musical person I am today. Because, like, you hear a lot of people talking about now loopers, loop makers, and all that type of stuff, and I'm like, me, I'm not, I'm not with categorizing anyone. 'Cause I don't like being categorized myself. So I would rather just say, hey, it's just a new way to make music. Like, I was listening to a lot of Timberland live, like on YouTube, and he talks about how he gets in tune with the younger producers, like their way of doing it, like and like he talks about some of his came from him just beating on drums. I mean, not drums, but like buckets, pots, pans, like some of the dopest, you know, samples you could probably hear or beat lines, bass lines, drum lines, whatever may have come not even from an instrument, maybe just him beating on a bucket. So it's like I can't tell anyone how to make their music or what style or what way they should make it because music is forever changing, just like technology. So I'm not really here to put like this is the way we should do it. Just if it come out clean and crisp and it makes the trunk rattle, I'm good, man. Just don't just throw out stuff. Like I mean, I even me, I call myself stuff my beats now. I'm not really particularly fond of, but I mean, if it falls on the right ear, it falls on the right ear. But I mean, at the same time, like I got to get this stuff out in order to get to my pristine stuff. So it's like I'm playing around with a lot of different things, samples and placements of stuff and drum kits and make my own chords and stuff. But I mean, at the same time, it's a process, it's a journey, and that's what we're all going through. I mean, WWBP, um, wherever indie artists, it's a journey. Like no one's just gonna be overnight success, and like I wish people get that out their head. Like be patient, go along for the ride, and enjoy it because not a don't not a lot of people get to take this journey and get recognized for it or even get feedback for it. A lot of people sit with no followers, no listens, no views, no nothing, and they just want someone to hear. So like, if you're actually being heard, take advantage of that, man, and take that in consideration. That like someone's actually hearing you, and that means a lot, and that takes a lot because people don't have to listen, they don't have to tune in, they don't have to hear what you have to say. So if you do have a fan base or start to develop a fan base, always show love. Let them know thank you. Like I mean, even in business, like if your employees are happy, your company's gonna be happy. But if your employees are worn down, into the ground, no drive, they just doing it because it's part of the motions. Like you can't develop anything like that. But sorry, side note, another tangent. But no, it's just I can even remember my homeboy TJ in high school. Like we used to sit at the common in the commons, which was like a big place to meet at in school. And like we sit there before class and just write rhymes and stuff. Like it was, it was. This is just something I always wanted to do. Like y'all haven't heard me. I haven't rapped yet. I haven't put nothing on, vocally down. But it's just because like I was just trying to do something to make me happy. Like I knew I just wanted to start. It was one of the times where like I didn't know how, I didn't know what, I didn't know it was going to turn into what it is now. Podcast. I mean, stats going through the roof, YouTube going through the roof. Like I didn't think it was going to be this in 3 months. Like no way I could have told you that just by my wife telling me like, Malcolm, when are you going to stop and just let the world hear you? And I was just like, you know what? Okay, I'm gonna do it. I don't know how this is gonna turn out. I don't know what's gonna happen. But I'm gonna try. And just like I said, like when I look at it, like it kind of everything in my life led up to this because music is one thing that I can never let go of. Even when I was what 20, and I was really, I'm talking about, I'm in the studio. We're not gonna do the, man, we just not gonna do it. But I was in the studio, and I was just told that like I should be a ghostwriter. I shouldn't rap. My lyrics are catchy. I can catch the audience, but my flow was basically like I was too Texas, like I was too on the flow, and I'm more on like a big X the plug type flow. Like I'm not trying to do the twister, like 97, 98 zero, like when he was flipping, you know, like road. What was it? Don't quote like bro. Please don't be mad at me, man. Like shit, my wife know that's my favorite rapper. Zero, want to say it was Fruit Freestyle, but that one kind of like we had the we call it the South Side, but I don't know exactly what the hairstyle is. I mean haircut is called, but y'all know if y'all see it, like it's like a fade with the little front, yeah. But that one, like he was flipping them. The cadence was just there, like you know what I'm saying? Like he was gone, but it was articulated. You could hear exactly what he was saying, and it wasn't, like it was a flow. But it's just, I mean, I'm not gonna be something I'm not, and that's just facts. Like I can't be something I'm not. I'm gonna always stay true to myself, my morals, and my foundation. So it's like they felt otherwise, like, but also like, I mean, they was like, you don't have swag. Like, I mean, I do, but also recording in a room with people you're uncomfortable with, you know, 7 people in a small room trying to record, and you trying to connect and get a concept, and it was there, but it wasn't there. But shout out to KK, because me and them connected, and it wasn't like on no, um, it wasn't on like on some supposed to happen type time. It was more so like it was just me and him. I was running because I kind of was getting frustrated because like I felt like I was getting not xed out, but like we want what you got, but not all of what you got type situation. But like I spoke my pain to him, and I remember it was if only one for one night, him and Trey, I want to say, and I did a freestyle to that instrumental, and KK almost cried, and I was like, that's one thing I know, like I got it, and I mean like even if I'm not the shoot 'em up bang bang, like I'm not trying to tell you go gang gang and all this weird ass shit. I mean stuff, but like I just want people to understand what you got going on, and like I'm gonna stay true to me. Like I can only tell you about my pain and what I've been through and the shit that I mean the stuff that made me me. Like, and I'm not ever trying to be no more and no less of what I am. We're gonna try to cut this one short. Thank y'all for tuning in. It is a quick little rundown. Um, just once again, this is Squinch Room, brought to you by WWBP.